Have you ever wondered what it's like to live with a chronic illness? People with diabetes experience this on a daily basis. Since there are different ways for insulin delivery in diabetic patients, it's important to get comfortable with whichever way you and your family decide to do it. Please keep in mind that I am not a medical professional, but in 2015, my daughter was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, and at that time, my husband and I became caretakers for her and her diabetes management. With a vast selection of options in the medical field for insulin distribution, it's important to know what kind you would like to use and how it's done. Today I'm going to show you how to test blood sugar, how to administer insulin via an insulin pen, and how to set up an insulin pump for a site change. I will now start with showing you how to test blood sugar. The supplies you need for testing blood sugar are test strips, a glucose meter, and a lancing device. The first thing you do is you take your test strip and you put it into your glucometer, and then you prime your lancing device. You poke your finger, you squeeze a little bit of blood, and you put it onto the test strip. This device takes about 5 seconds, and it shows you your blood sugar. Mine is 120, and there's the blood sugar, and I will now pass it up to my audience members. And pass it to. Oh. Thank you. The next thing I will show you is how to administer insulin with an insulin pen. The supplies I'll be using today are an insulin pen, a pen tip, and for the purpose of showing you how to administer the insulin, I'm going to use this apple as my patient. So let's say that my patient needed 2 units of insulin. What I would do is I would click it to the 2 right here. Then I would take it, I would pick up the apple, I would stick the needle in, and I would push down, and I would hold for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Another option for insulin distribution is an insulin pump. My daughter uses a Medtronic 670G, and this is her pump. So today I'm going to show you how to begin the process of putting on a new site. You press the middle button, and then you do the history button, and whichever arrow, you click on whichever arrow is lit up, and then you go down to reservoir and tubing, and you hit new reservoir. At that time, it is going to tell you to press the rewind button. And normally it doesn't take that long. It isn't that quick. And then you press this next button right here. It says fill the reservoir, which is this piece right here, and connect tubing to reservoir, which is this tubing right here. And then you press next. It will then ask you to place the reservoir into the pump and lock. And that is this. The next thing you do is you press the next button. Then it will ask you to load. You press the middle button. And you hold that middle button down until it stops, until you don't hear that noise anymore. ask you to press next. And it will ask you to fill. And you press the middle button. Until you see insulin coming out right there. And then it will ask you to press next. At that point, it would ask you to physically insert it into the person's body. And we will skip that part. But I'd like to show my audience, pass around the pump to my audience. Thank you very much. So today I have shown you how to check blood sugar. I have shown you how to use an insulin pen to inject insulin to give you the much needed insulin. And then I have also shown you how to begin the process of using an insulin pump. I hope that by this demonstration you can see the importance of the proper way to use insulin and check your blood sugar. Thank you very much.